Hello and welcome back to the next game, Arena 1v1, between Nicov in blue, now having the Khmer, and Villese in red. He's picking or getting Slavs this time. So Villese just played Khmer as we've seen in the video before, and now he's against Khmer with Slavs, arguably or definitely the two civilizations with the best farmers. I'm not sure which civilization is better. They could put Vikings in because you get wheelbarrow and handcart for free, but the Slavs with their bonus, Khmer with their bonus, definitely very nice food income for them. Let's see how this game is going. Slavs, one of the very strong civilizations on Arena, because I think when they're played correctly, which I'm not really sure there's a way to do this, who can do this, but I think they can be so strong. Then again, Khmer, we know how good they are. Let's see how the players are going to do and what we're going to see in this game. Nicov with the main gold and second gold. Safe in the back, quite nice for him. That's not a good wood line here on the left hand side, and on the right hand side not really good either, so his map in that regard not too good. He could go with TCs in the back here where the second stone is, and he has two sheep yet to pick up. We have other resources forward then, the main stone forward and the third gold forward outside. And Ibex outside, quite far away actually, it's okay, but he will be able to lure them in apparently. And we have, without problems or without major problems here, we have one relic close to space, another relic not so far away and not, on the borders of the neutral zone I guess. In the middle then we're going to find another relic here on the left. Extra gold, another extra gold here, an extra stone in between. This could be closer to Villese then already. That's the second stone from Villese, one relic close to Villese here, another one close to him, and all the relics on the left hand side of the map really. Close to Nicov, closer to Nicov, neutral zone, and the other two closer to Villese. So I guess we're not going to see a lot of action on the right hand side if they're going for the relics. Main gold and main stone forward, the main gold on the side, the main stone on the same side here, and the second stone outside. Actually, if this was a tower rush game, and I hope it isn't, could be dangerous. The third gold on the right hand side is outside, the second gold safe in the back for him, so the map not too good actually. He should be able to defend it, but it's not really nice to have both main resources forward and two resources outside. So let's see if that's going to be a problem for him and how the game is actually progressing. We do see Nicov clicking up first, 24 population. I think Villese in the last game went 25, Nicov 24, 3-4 villages on gold. Will he have the resources to click up immediately once he's up to Castle H? I guess so. It's a little bit about the gold, but he's got the gold, he's got the food, perfect. Clicking up to Castle H, 24 population, quite fast here. And the question for me once again, is he going for a scout build here? Is he going for stables later on? Doing double attacks obviously first, while Villese still on the way up to Castle H, 26 plus 2. Barracks up, stable coming up here, and the Khmer power is really amazing because you can go up so fast and still go for scouts without too much trouble. Question is how many TCs can you get up, how fast can you get them up? We'll go for a monastery immediately. Let's find out. But it's Villese was already also up on the way to Castle Age, going for a few farms now. Once Horse Collar finishes, the farms will finish soon after, and they have the 250 food. We have enough food for a stable now. Is Villese going for stable for scout here? Villese is going for double bigs now. Ooh, after Horse Collar, interesting. And Castle Age in for Nicov. Does he have extra scouts out? I think one. 200 wood in the bank, and the monastery already up. Second TC coming up somewhere on the wood line here. He's opening the walls. Actually, this is quite secure, and actually this is not open. Interesting. Nice TC spot. He, if he is, will need to defend it, which is unlikely because it's so far on the side. He could wall this, but I think he will be fine here with the TC on the wood line. Now we have scouts against scouts. No light cav upgrade yet. It's hard to see that for me to spot it. And the second TC up for Nicov. Villese going with the TC on the main gold. He already is getting another TC, third TC actually, on the wood line in the back here. I think the TC spots are decent. And there's the monastery up to collect the first relics. Who will get them? There's a spearman even out, which Nicov won't have unless he's going for barracks here. But he's going with two monks. And now we're going to see the fight for the relics. 5 against 5, but it's 2 monks for Nicov. And wow, he's losing all of them. And the spearman is even alive for Villese, so he's able to take that first relic in. will immediately go with the Monk to take the second. I think Nicov got one of them, got two of them already as well. That second, so only one remaining. Nicov went with Monks behind this apparently, something I didn't see. How's the TCs looking? This is third TC on the 2 goals actually, nice TC spot as well. And we have 3 TCs up for both players. Now only a few of those scouts, Cav, and 1 spearman around. The last relic still in the open, Nicov can see it. What about Villese actually? He can see the relic too, but he's not daring to go there apparently. And Nicov is taking this relic without resistance. A little bit surprised about this. Maybe Villese didn't realize that there was one more relic. He's not trying to intercept the monks, but this could be deadly as that... No, both monks actually going down. Villese with luck here. He lost the scout, but that's it. And it looks like he might be able to grab this relic in the end. A tiger or what it is, interfering with the spearman. But now, of course, it's Nicov who's saying, nope, you're not going to pick up that relic for free. And there's still scouts alive, but no more monks around. In the meantime, village-wise, Nicov is at by 4. Wheelbarrow coming up for... No, handcart coming up for Villese, actually. Not sure about Nicov, what upgrades he did go for. What is that upgrade? Is he producing light cav upgrade finally coming in? Interesting choice. Now as he's picking up the last relic, he's going for the light cavs. He probably will need them later on, somewhere to raid or to have some support unit, but he didn't really need to do the upgrade now. Villese going for a Sanctity even. A little bit surprising about this one. And he's going with TC number 4 on the outside gold. That I was not expecting. A castle immediately next to the TC, which makes a lot of sense here. Nicov should be able to click up to Imperial Age faster in my opinion, and he's already clicked up as I'm saying this. Going with archer ranges now, he's got enough wood for 2, we'll soon have enough wood for the third farm, third archer range, and I guess upgrades coming in from the blacksmith. He had to get a blacksmith, so yeah, that's something that you need to get used to with the Khmer. You need your buildings later on, and don't forget about them because you will be behind in upgrades. And archer ranges number 3 and 4 on the way. I'm imagining we're going to see crossbow upgrade very soon. It's already done. And we have stables coming up for Villese here next to them castle, more protecting them gold even more. That villager is idle here, not too nice, but I think it's not counted as an idle. This idle villager button work, yes, but it's only 2, so this one is just stuck. And siege workshop also coming up. Nicov now up to Imperial Age. And we're going to see Arbalest probably. We're going to see, is it chemistry or what's the siege choice here for Nicov? Does he have a university? He does one, does have one. Chemistry coming up here. And for Villese, light cav, possibly Hussar, which is quite passive here. Would have loved to see like Boyars or at least Cavalier opening, but there's also monks around. So let's see what he's going to do. And Villese is going for the redemption upgrade. So he's staying on monks apparently. Going with second monastery, stables coming up. And Nikov's reacting, going for pikeman halberdier upgrade. Makes a lot of sense. Another siege workshop coming up. They're not fighting yet, so I'm still waiting for that big blow here. Theocracy upgrade, fervor coming up. And after that, the attack upgrade, all for Villese here. Light cav looking good. Hussar upgrade not yet. No, it's done actually. And now we're going to see the first fight possibly. Arbalest, light cav, halberdiers, monks, bombard cannons. Not easy to micro all these different units, and we're going to find out how good Nicov is with that unit composition. Bomber cannons now moving forward without any attacks here. One Hussar coming in. That's enough to put those bomber cannon back. And the Hussars want to go in here. Did he go with the petard? No, was that? Maybe that was not Vault. I'm not sure. But now they're moving around. And in the meantime, it's Nicov who is going with the bomber cannons to attack the castle. Villese is repairing that. He's going for a trebuchet of his own. The Hussars need to run away once again. And for now, it's not really big battle. It's just smaller fights, and you want to get a good position to actually go for a big push here. Hussars now moving in and have to go back because there is a lot of those halberdiers. Now I'm expecting to see some siege, and there's finally mangonels on the field. Heavy Scorpions might have been an option. No bomber cannons for Slavs, obviously, but they get everything else. And Heavy Scorpions is expensive, but it's possible. Onager might be an option too here. Hussars have to run away, and the castle is still standing. Another siege workshop coming up. I heard a conversion, not sure what it was. Missed that one, sorry for that. And trebuchets are coming up for Villese. Using a score lead, very nice to see. Another castle up for Villese here, but Nicov is saying, okay, I've got bomber cannons and the trebuchet. I'm going to attack that castle. Onager upgrade done for Villese here. We have attack upgrades coming in for Nicov. And villager-wise, 150. Nicov is population capped. Villese 124 might need a few more in the long run, but he has the same amount of army and he has potential for more. Castle going down, but now 4 trebuchets sitting in that castle in the middle from Nicov, which is very good for Villese here. And Halberd is going on to the Onagers. Nice attack here from Villese. He's finally trying to break free. And the Arbalest though, good micro against the Onagers, and those Onagers are going down. Hussars not being sent behind this, and that's a nice combination. Onager Hussar is very strong against Arbalest, unless there is a lot of Halberdiers around, then he will be fine. Converted Hussar actually from, or is it, no, Nicov probably went for the Hussar upgrade, taking on the Onager, and the castle coming up for Villese, going for a little bit more in the middle. Moving out to the second stone here without any raidings. It might have been potential for Nicov here, and looks like Villese still fine, but Nicov with the score lead now. Interesting change of events. Villese low on military units, he lost a lot of gold units, he lost the trebuchets, the Onagers went down, and there's more Herbalist moving in against those Onagers. I guess Villese needs possibly even standard infantry, that would be interesting, but there's so many Arbalest on the field that might be a problem, and if heavy scorpions are going up, then Villese might be in trouble, so maybe he's doing the right thing here. I'm not quite sure what's the best army composition. Slow down a little bit to see what the Onagers are actually doing. They're doing quite some damage here. Trebuchet fight, 3 against 3, Hussars moving in, Arbalest standing next to the Trebuchets, I like this, and another Hussar to go for the Onagers. The Onagers definitely need to get some hits now on the traps or the Arbalest, because otherwise they would be wasted here, and the Trebuchet is actually going down. The castle standing, Villese again regaining some of his map control here. Able to take down most of Nikov's army. Let's go a bit faster once again. But Nicov is following up with Hussars and Halberdiers. The Arbalest now going back just in case. Not just going to the safety between the stables and siege workshops. The castles are there to protect them. And this fight is quite good here. What a high level of fights. Beautiful unit control actually. And both players trying to go for their best positions, the best options here. 2 more trebuchets sitting at castles, that means Villese will go forward once again. Ooh, a nice blitz with the Arbalest, but now they're going down. That's just too many Onagers here. Nicov is going in once again with the Hussars. 1 Onager remaining. The castle now should go down. It's 2 trebuchets are hitting that castle for free. 2 counter traps not really doing a lot of damage here, or at least not enough. And is Villese out of stone? He's out of food here, makes sense. Could have repaired, but no villagers around. So that castle is finally going down. Siege Onager upgrade though done for him. Very important to see. Problem for him is he's a little bit behind in military numbers. Not so many Arbalest around, so maybe standard infantry might be an option now, but they're quite expensive. And we do see Nicov moving out to take the extra golds here actually. Nice idea. I'm not sure where the other extra gold was. I'm in the middle. He's taking that already, or has been taking it for quite some time. And Villese is still busy fighting, while Nicov is now moving out to gain some extra resources, and I think that's very important. We have Halberdiers on both sides now. We have Arbalest to help out the blue Halberdiers here. Makes a lot of sense. The Hussars not as strong. The Arbalest really good in this situation. Would love to see sea trams, to be honest. Sea trams might make a difference here, but it's not easy to say, it's not easy to do. One siege trams going down to the Hussars and Halberdiers, the Arbalest following up, and maybe siege trams, Hussars, Halberdiers could be a nice combination here. University as the outside building doesn't really matter, and Nicov now with the score lead and with more and more map control. Those Arbalest doing damage. The barracks outside not really producing at this point. Villese is low, he's only on 130 villagers, so Nicov has been on more economy for longer and was able to hold. I guess Nicov has that advantage now. He should have more resources, or at least more units queued up with the same resources here. And the Arbalest still alive. Villese again fighting with Hussars, he is fighting back, but it's not claiming the extra gold or anything, so Nicov has more gold in the long run probably. Relic-wise, Nicov had 2, Villese I think had 3 relics. Where was that? Oh, it's 2. Nicov had 3. Oh yeah, I missed that, but he went for the light cap after getting the relic, I think. And now the Hussars moving in against Halberdiers. That's the problem. Hussars against Bomberkins is good. Oh, that's a lot of Bomberkins for Nicov. And they're not really going down. The Hussars into the Bomberkins, but there's Halberdiers around. Villese though pushing everything back here. I'm not sure, are there Arbalest left for Nicov? I don't think so. Nicov won't be able to replace all the Arbalest as long as he's going for bombard cannons, and the bombard cannons should be better here. But now Villese is getting a lot of production in. 133 villages is quite good. He's also trying to go for that extra gold now with the castle here, which Nicov probably didn't see in time. So Villese realizing I need more gold and I need to get it from where it's left on the map. Extra stone I think he won't be able to take. He probably doesn't want to take it. Nice laming attempt for Nicov here. So it's not going to be easy to take that gold away. And it's it's Villese who's going with the Captain upgrade now. I'm happy about this because I wanted to see Siege Tram earlier, and I think it's a good choice here. Standard infantry is something we probably won't see. There's still a few arbalists now around, so Nicov is producing more actually. He's still getting in some gold, I guess. At least from a relic. One villager taking 255 more gold. And the Bombardiers, oh, that's dangerous. The Bombardiers too far forward. Where's all the Bombardiers gone actually? Is it only 2, 3 left? Maybe 3, and the others were taken out by Villese. Strong, very good for Villese here. And he's now following up with the cap drum. Siege tram upgrade should come in very soon. Is he getting it already? Yes, siege tram upgrade just clicked. And with the siege trams, I think he should be able to go against this fort buildings as well. But now the villagers have to go into the safety of the castle because Hussar raiding is happening. Or maybe not, maybe it's not enough Hussars. Yeah, nice trap here. We have a fight in the middle. Looks like Nicov once again has more military units. Ooh, and that's like 40 more. Villese, where's the resources gun where your military units gone? Looks like Nicov once again using the Arbalest, and that's beautiful player. The Arbalest doing so much damage. Nicov with a very nice micro against potential siege launchers. Now there's the siege rams, and nobody's going for heavy scorpions, which is quite annoying for me, but it makes a lot of sense here. Hussar's trying to go in, that's the weak point, and that's the first rating for Nicov in this game. Villese is scored by a little bit, but that rating will make sure Trebuchet going down. The Bombardiers are quite safe now behind the Arbalest, behind the Halberdiers. That's a lot of Hussars. So fast. It's missing my speed. I want to. Is that the last wood upgrade for Nicov? Looks like he didn't get that before minute 56. I think on his stream I saw the goal for March get all economy upgrades. I'm going to find out if he's going to be able to do it. More stables coming up here, no barracks actually, and it's now Villese who's going to left hand side as Nicov went back for a little bit, but the bomber cannons, the Arbalest still around. Nicov is ahead now. I think at least the score is close, but I feel like with this army, he has got a big advantage. He's still not able to take down that castle, which is amazing. Villese is defending so well here. And we have a castle fight now. Trebuchets from both players. Nice gates in between. The Hussars should still be able to go in here. They need to go around the other side. Now it's closed. And there is a battering ram coming in for Nicov as well. This one shouldn't do a big difference. I think Villese should be able to keep this castle up here. Then again, on the other side, this castle is under heavy attacks now from 4 bombard cannons. A lot of halberdiers in front, that Arbalest as well to defend. And the siege launchers are not able to approach these bombard cannons. So, ooh, nice shot. Wow, flattening. Look at this. All the halberdiers going down. That was beautiful, but Villese needs to follow up. On the left-hand side, castle's going down for both players, but Nikov's is going down faster. And now it's the time where Villese needs to move in fast and take trebuchets down. At the same time, he's pushing back Nicov on the side, and while his castle went down, he is able to push that army back. Maybe the more important victory would have been on the right hand side here, where that main economy is. I'm not sure. He's now moving into the Hussars, but he's not able to get close to the remaining bombard cannons. And once again, Nicov is able to get in a small victory, even though Villese has the victory on the left-hand side, taking the extra gold now. But it feels like Nicov, having the middle control, has an advantage still. He was going for the first raiding. Maybe we're going to see a second raiding attempt as the walls are getting opened now. And the good thing for Nicov is the fight is happening far away from his main base. This is open, obviously, so it's Villese could go for raiding. There's a castle even here to protect the woodlines, farms, etc. But it's Villese who is getting raided. Nicov is moving in with Hussars once again. And Nicov 133 villages, Villese 140 now, so it's got more economy even. But Nicov is pushing now into the middle, into Villese's base, while Villese is taking the gold safely now. I think he needs to start and think more about the middle again. Siege launcher moving forward. Can we see a big shot on the onagers? No, actually nice bombard cannon hits here, and the Arbalest getting moved to safety immediately. So Nicov with a very nice army control here. Trebuchets will get attacked by Hussars. There's a few halberdiers in the mix to defend those traps. The stables will go down. In the meantime, there's still raidings inside Villese's base. Only one more, so Villese cleaning that up here. But more Hussars could go in, and now the TC should fall. There's not too many military units left on that side. The Arbalest is standing around, shooting everything that they can, but they're not standing too closely. Now Nicov is pulling them back because he might have seen an onager or something. No, he just wants to control them better. And Villese is taking the gold, but Nicov is knocking on the doors from Villese here. And Villese is still trying to defend with halberdiers and Hussars, but Nicov is now going in. And he's in the score lead now by 200 points only, but he's taking on a lot of buildings here. He lost a few stables on the left-hand side, but I think he will be able to cope with that. In the meantime, Villese is busy inside his base now to defend against against the hussars, against the arbalest around the walls. Bombard cannons hitting buildings from everywhere. I think Nicov is, if he's adding in a few more siege units. Look at this. 6 siege workshops coming up. Nicov has very good resources. Villese is quite low, a good amount of gold, but it's only enough for like 4 or 5 siege units. And Nicov is moving forward, which is a very nice idea here. Arbalest not doing a lot, and Helby is not doing a lot, attacking a few farms, but that's it. And it looks like Villese might be on the back foot now, and quite huge. He's population capped, so the game is not over. There's still siege oranges inside, but hussars moving in from Nicov at the same time. And Nicov now going with those siege workshops. He's going for capped rams actually. So instead of bombard cannons, which are quite expensive, he wants to use the cheaper rams and try to take down the buildings even faster. We have crop rotation coming in from Nicov now, going for all the eco upgrades, let's remember. And stable going down, this monastery might go down. If the relic monastery is going down, I think that might be GG then, but Villese for now has decent resources and a lot of military units, and he's finally starting to fight back here with all his army, or with most of his army. Going for stables on the left hand side, making sure that this gold is secure. And Nicov is trying to push. These arbalists are doing a lot of damage. I like this move from Villese, to be honest. He's already open, so why not get the better ground here? Try to go around, and there's the onagers moving in, but the bombard cannons taking that down immediately. The bombard cannons just have more mobility, and they have been microed so well, as well as the arbalest. They're now standing freely to be attacked, but there's no more units around Villese. 45 military units, but not so many hussars. Ooh, Nicov has to move them back. Is he going on the left hand side? What's he doing actually? I don't see it. I don't think it's a good idea to leave the arbalest there being attacked by hussars and halberdiers. He's finally moving them back here, but Nicov still got a decent amount of arbalest, and he's got a siege rams on the field now, which are going to be really helpful to take down buildings. Nicov still pushing, trying to push, but Villese is defending well, and this game is not over. Even though I'm thinking that Nicov has the better position, we could see a pushback from Villese. Problem for him is, with his base being so open, Nicov will be able to take down buildings fast. And on the left hand side, he's even trying to go for some raid now, taking down the trebuchets. They didn't do much damage here. They took down a few buildings, but that's pretty much it. And Villese is building a lot of stables, a lot of barracks, but the problem is his main base is under heavy attacks. Siege ram taking down building after building, and there's like 6 of them at least. Bombard in the mix or 2. A few hussars in the back here, the arbalest still around. Yeah, that's a very strong army. Siege archer on the arbalest, finally, a few of them going down. Another siege archer here, Nicov not paying attention for a little bit, losing a few of them. Now the hussars also moving in. The siege archers getting attacked by halberdiers now, and therefore Villese once again needs to defend those, needs to push, move them back. Ooh, that was friendly fire, taking on a siege ram, but also a few hussars here. On the left hand side, not much happening at this point. The halberdiers making sure this part of the map is safe for Villese, but in the meantime Nicov is pushing more and more. And what an amazing game here, 1 hour and 7 minutes. I didn't remember it going so long. I didn't spectate the game like actively, and it looks like Villese, just as I'm saying this, is calling it GG. Even though he was in good population, 144 is still okay, but he knows that Nicov is going to push more and more, and he didn't find a way to fight against the arbalest, hussar, halberdier, bombard cannon combination plus siege rams. Now Nicov playing this really well. Awesome unit control in my opinion, and I hope you enjoyed this game. Very nice fights on the side, very big fight in the middle, both players playing really well, and games like these make me want to see Master of Arena 6. I hope it's going to happen someday. Not quite sure if I'm going to be a part of it, because we saw the Hidden Cup 3 was such a great tournament. I think people are expecting Master of Arena 6 to be an equally promoted and prized tournament here. So yeah, we're going to find out eventually. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you in the next games. GG.